So this is another role of angels. Interesting role. We're going to talk about angels. So we looked at guardian angels. Are there angels over you as an individual? And it's not really biblical support for it. But then are there angels over nations or groups? And there is biblical support for that. So first we'll look at Daniel. Daniel chapter 10, verses 10 through 14, which is a often misunderstood segment. It says, so this is in Daniel, one of Daniel's visions. He says, a hand touched me and set me trembling on my hands and knees. He said, Daniel, you who are highly esteemed, consider carefully the words I'm about to speak to you, and stand up, for now I have been sent to you. So this is an angel that was sent to Daniel. And when he said this to me, I stood up trembling. Then he continued, do not be afraid, Daniel. Since the first day that you set your mind to gain, well, this is a verse you read actually, to gain understanding and humble yourself before your God, your words were heard, and I have come in response to them. But the prince of the Persian kingdom, so this is an angel, so he came to give a response. It says, but the prince of the Persian kingdom resisted me 21 days. Then Michael, one of the chief princes, came to help me, because I was detained there with the king of Persia. Now I have come to explain to you what will happen to your people in the future, for the vision concerns you at this time. So, who was it that came? So it's an angel that came to respond to Daniel's prayer.
Yeah.
And what did he tell Daniel about his prayers? So what did he tell Daniel about his prayers? We kind of talked about it before. So he tells him that God heard him.
And he came in response.
Right. He
From
came
God.
in response from God to
Yeah,
the
he humbled
prayer.
himself.
Right.
So how did the prince of Persian resisted? He
Right.
said, resisting me.
Yeah, the
21
prince
days.
of Persia resisted him 21 days.
Yeah. What does that mean?
Exactly. That's what's so let's skip over that. Get to the next question. So who came to help him? When the prince of Persia resisted him, who came to help him?
Michael,
Archangel.
one
Michael.
of the chief prince.
Right. So Michael, so we know Michael is an angel.
Right.
But Michael is one of the, and we know Michael is the chief archangel or the chief angel. So it says Michael, one of the chief princes.
Yeah.
So prince here is used to refer to an angel with authority. So now we see this angel was detained by the prince of Persia. So what does that tell us?
Some other angel.
It was some other angel.
Well, presumably.
Yeah, it was an angel, the angel that is the prince,
Of
the
Persia.
angel over Persia. So the angel who's assigned over Persia resisted him.
That's the devil.
That's what I used to think, and that's what but not necessarily. It's a demon. So if it's just it's the demon over Persia,
So
or
it's
not
not
the
Satan.
demon. Let's say it's the angel
Yeah.
over Persia came to resist him. And was he aiding God, the prince of Persia?
No.
Pretty clearly no.
So the angel over Persia. So we know there are good angels and there are bad angels. Okay. So then if we continue down to Daniel 10 verses 20, if we go down to verse 20 and 21, it says, so he said, do you know I have come to you? Soon I will return to fight against the prince of Persia. And when I go, the prince of Greece will come. So it's another one. So there's one of Persia, and there's a prince over Greece. So there's an angel over Persia, there's an angel over Greece. But first I will tell you what is written in the book of truth. No one supports me against them except Michael, your prince.
Is that your plural or singular? I wonder.
Your,
Your
so if
or
prince,
yours.
so if we
Yeah.
if we see the word prince is used, it's over a nation. So if he's over Daniel's nation,
Oh, okay.
then he's over Israel. So Michael is the angel over Israel. So there's a prince of Persia, there's a prince of Greece. Oh, yeah, that was my question, but okay.
Well, I feel like the angel was still saying, I'm going to send many people here to help you, right?
Right, he's going to send other angels. So the prince of Greece was going to come help him.
Right.
Right. So we see, so we see that another role is them is that they're over the affairs of a specific nation. And then, so we can look, and there are actually other examples of that in the Bible. So if we look at Revelations, chapter 1, so it's something you guys have all probably heard and read, but didn't. So if we look at chapter 1, verses 10 to 11, John writes, on the Lord's day, I was in the Spirit. So he's in the Spirit. And I heard behind me a loud voice like a trumpet, which said, write on a scroll what you see. So he's in the Spirit, and he's writing on a scroll. So first you got to figure out who's going to be able to read this scroll that he's writing in the Spirit. So that's the first clue. So it says, write on a scroll what you see and send it to the 7 churches, to Ephesus, to Smyrna, to Pergamum, Thyatira, Sardis, Philadelphia, Laodicea. Okay, so what are these 7 churches? So what are those the names of?
The churches that when the apostles were preaching, right?
Right, but what is Ephesus and what is Smyrna?
Well, cities.
Those are cities, right?
Yeah.
So it's not a church specifically. Ephesus isn't a church, and there's more than one. You know, the churches at the time were house churches. So there's more than one house church in Ephesus.
Yeah.
There's more than one house church in Smyrna.
It's to the churches
So
and
he's
to the
writing to the
people in
church,
these places.
to the Christians
Yeah.
in Ephesus. Right. So the church in Ephesus means the Christians in Ephesus, not like a physical church.
Yeah.
Not
The
a-
people that just live in there exist just every day to day.
Right, the people, the Christians who live in that city.
Yeah.
So he's saying, write to the Christians in that city.
Right.
So then if we go to Revelation, if we go to verse 20 of Revelations 1, it says, the mystery of the 7 stars that you saw in my right hand and the 7 golden lampstands. The 7 stars are the angels of the 7 churches, and the 7 lampstands are the 7 churches. So Revelation chapter 2 verse 1. To the angel of the church of Ephesus write, these are the words of him who holds the 7 stars in your right hand and walks among the 7 lampstands. And then it goes on. So when we see that, so was John writing to the people?
I don't know. Verse
Jesus
4.
said to the angel of the church of
Yeah.
Ephesus.
Yeah, he's
Right,
writing
to
to
them.
the
Right.
angel of the
Yeah.
church of Ephesus.
Yeah, right. That's what I told
He,
you.
he is, but that doesn't make much sense with verse 4.
What does verse 4 say?
Yet I hold this against you. You've forsaken your first love. To an
So the
angel?
Well,
You
no, the
said?
people. So the people did.
Yeah, but it's the same you.
The angel is responsible for them.
Oh.
So the
Well,
angel.
he's-
This is the angel
Okay.
over that. So the angel is over the church in Ephesus.
Hmm.
So in this scenario, it's either the angel is over the city in total, or he's over the Christians in that city.
Hmm.
So this is another example of the angel. So it's probably the same. So we see there that the angels assigned to Ephesus, similarly to the seven. So each of the seven churches has an angel assigned to it. So there are angels. So another role of the angels is they're assigned to specific geographic regions. And these may have potentially been assigned to the Christians in that region. So, but what is clearly stated is that there are angels over nations. That there are angels over nations. There are angels assigned to aid the Christians over nations. That there are angels that assist in answering the prayers of God, and that there are angels that can oppose the prayers coming back from God.